Hello, and welcome to The Table is Yours, a role-playing adventure where a bunch of friends sit around a table and through video call to play Dungeons and Dragons, and then eventually the TTRPGs, because table, you know? I am your friend, your GM, your DM, Con Riley. My pronouns are they, them. You can follow me anywhere at Kryles. And for fun facts this week, we decided to do, out of these three options, pancakes, waffles, or French toast, which is your favorite? And I have to say, I think... Even though I am a pancake girly, I think it is waffles, because I just like when I fill the little squares.
Yeah.
If it's like filled with, I'm a margarine person, I'm like a vegetable spread person, I'm not a butter person, but like vegetable spread and or syrup, I just love it. So
did you do the thing when you had like the Eggo waffles and you go and fill up all of the squares? And
Yes. Absolutely.
I like filling a square. Anyway, let's go around and meet our fantastic friends, starting with Jake.
Hi, I'm Jake. You can call me Jacob if you want to, don't. I play Finley Day Galilei, Verbal Druid, father of Cinnamon, he, him pronouns, myself as well. You can find me where you find me or on social media at Jake Y or Jake Y with a V instead of an A. I love French toast, but if it's past noon, I'm not going to eat it, and I can't eat eggs before a certain time. Due to that fact, I am a pancake girly.
Fuck yeah.
Hi, I'm Andrew. I play Wash. Our pronouns are he, him.
You got a little lilt.
No, I'm in character. You can find me somewhere. And
somewhere out there above the
yeah. I don't really like pancakes, French toast, or waffles that much.
Well, cheers.
Excuse me.
Hi, I'm Sydney. I play Codex Sayori, Rabbit Girl Nightmare. Our pronouns are she, her, and if we're using them at the same time, that means PvP has been enabled, and you better watch out. Don't find me right now, but maybe in the future. And also, if I had to pick any, well, I guess that's another question. I'm also not really any of those three. If I had to, like, have a choice, I would generally default to cream chip beef over home fries, but since that's not an option, I'm gonna give you a very specific one, and only some people will know this. There's a very specific brand of frozen French toast sticks, called Murray's, and those are slammin'. And those are generally the ones that I would opt for because they're very much not real. But those are the best, in my opinion.
Hi, I'm Rebecca. I play Isabella Valador, Tiefling Paladin Bard of the group. We use she, her pronouns, and you can find me at MarkMark13 on Instagram. I am a waffle girly.
Hi, I'm Vic. I play Resident Rat Boy Terrence Astonis. My pronouns are they, them. Terrence's are he, they. French toast, all the way. I am a big French toast person. I usually don't put syrup on it, because I don't like when it's, like, really soggy either. So I like when it's just, like, some fruit. My favorite...
And like pat of sugar.
Yes. My favorite toppings are actually caramelized apples and cream cheese. Those are my... those two on French toast.
Oh, I know the question for next week.
Love it.
Caramel apple, candy apple.
No one should ever say candy apple. That's disgusting and will break your teeth.
Yeah, I would never say that.
Hey everybody, I'm Heather Lore. I play Shay Erebos. She is the rogue sorcerer, well, at least one of them for now, of the group, mostly rogue. And I'm a pancake girly as well. Specifically, chocolate chip pancakes.
You can follow us, of course, anywhere at DTIY D&D on all socials, Instagram, Twitter, and subscribe and support our Patreon. So that we can bring you cool extra content, and also it just supports the show, which is great. With that, if there are no other questions, concerns, queries, wonders, hopes, wishes, let's get into what happened on last episode of The Table is Yours. What story shall be sung today? One can never know how the melody might sound. Our adventurers have already begun to pluck the strings of their story, and their combined composition is unfolding like a road before us.
So, we talked for a long time about what to do with the diamond that belonged to the god known as the Bolt Master, apparently the god of arcane and weather. We discussed maybe using it to futz with Arathia or Seraphima, use it to control the beast, or maybe even just keep it safe, but Balthazar used his red send-in words to let everyone know that people would notice. So, we decided to let my duck, well, Cinnamon, my wildfire spirit and familiar, use the diamond to wish for himself to be almost like a Dawnwood diamond detector. I was able to get a glimpse of Cinnamon meeting the Bolt Master. Can't imagine how it felt for a little duck talking to a big old god. After that, some tension happened when I said something a little untoward about Balthazar, which made Fiara clear the room. Issa then gave Fiara back the Tome of Berengar, the book the others got before their fight with Balthazar, and then decided to talk to Casimir whilst he was escorting Balthazar back to his cell. Not the best choice, honestly. And then I took us all to a tavern here in Vilmire. What a day already.
Yeah, so picking up where we left off, you are all entering, as well as Issa, who's trailed behind, probably caught up. You all have waltzed in to the ethereal bow, who knows how it's pronounced. There are double bars on either side, and a little stage in the middle, and just kind of open tap room. So peruse as you wish, the table is yours.
She's gonna head toward the less populated side.
And he's gonna waltz through the different tables like, hey, hi, hey. Hi, hey, hi. Cinnamon, say your hellos. And then go to the seat next to Shay.
Do you want to join me at the table?
Yeah, fuck it.
So we don't have to talk to anyone?
Shay's gonna get 2 drinks for herself.
Issa will be at a bar getting everyone drinks.
Everyone seemed to get their own stuff.
Yeah.
Shay's getting double fist time.
Okay, if it's double fisting, that'll be 1 silver for both drinks. And then if you're getting a round for everybody, Issa, that'll be 3 silver.
Finley's also gonna order 6 drinks.
3 silver.
They're all for him.
Are you gonna take them all at the table or just drink them there?
Yes. When he carries them to the table, it's going to look like Finley bought a round for everybody, and he's going to sit down, take 2, throw back, grab the other 2, throw back, grab the other 2, throw back.
As you're doing that, Shay's gonna be there and just little cheers and nod as she drinks from one.
Issa's looking at all the drinks on the Shay and Finley table. She's like, yeah.
And y'all say I have a problem.
So that was fun, yes.
How's everyone feeling?
Finley's just going to like pantomime like, woo.
You okay, bud?
Totally fine. Great.
Do you normally drink 6 at a time?
No. Been a weird 2 days for old boy.
Yeah, sorry, welcome to the Fated Fates for that one.
Thank you for the warm welcome.
Sorry about my mom. She kind of yelled at you loudly in front of everyone, and then she yelled at everyone loudly in front of everyone. So I am sorry about that. You didn't deserve that.
I very much appreciate the apologies, but I can tell from your demeanor, your personality, your kindness, and your just general everything about you that you don't have to apologize for your mom. She's kind of gonna make the choices she wants, you know? As the 2 drinks are brought to the table, with one of them, he's gonna hit it across the table to you.
I catch it.
To forgiveness. And just kind of like throw it back.
Yeah, and I raise my glass and also shoot mine back.
Well, what do y'all think about the wild so far?
Well, it's not our first time.
Well, this neck of the woods.
Good drinks.
I mean, we haven't been here for very long, and I mean, we haven't seen much of it, but
I mean, we've seen 2 taverns now.
that's true. So, it seems fine. Everyone seems nice.
Yeah, everybody tries their best, you know?
What are they mine for here?
Lots of things, simple ores, gold, silver.
I'm assuming all of this kind of gets, at a point, like, sent back.
Yeah, it's pretty rare if anything stays in the wilds from the wilds, but Gotta make money, and the bird has it. Y'all think a duck can bounce back quickly after seeing a god?
So it is a duck.
Yeah.
Saying it wasn't a duck.
I mean, everyone's saying it was more than a duck.
He is more than a duck.
But he's a duck.
He's still just a little boy.
Mm.
You can be both.
I think it
Now-
might be unprecedented road that we've been traipsing on, as per usual for us, really. So no idea. No idea.
Right. Now, I do have to... I'm sorry. The drinks are nowhere near hitting me, so I'm just going to be as honest as I normally am. Walsh, I have one question.
Mm.
Now, were you born this miserable, or did you have to work real hard to get here?
Oh, I worked so hard.
Because between the personality of you and Connie and Elena and just everything I've experienced so far, I am just so tired of being barked at, belittled, and just doubted. And that doesn't even stop there, because it happens here too.
Shay slides the drink that Issa brought for her over to Finley.
He grabs it,
Alcohol poisoning.
and this time it's slow. Like, he's not throwing it back, he's just... And I said what I said, so you're welcome to say whatever you have to say back.
I'm allowed to doubt people I met a day and a half ago. Fair?
That is fair. And it's not just you doubting me. It feels a little weird, but it's just not who I am. It's just the compound of everything, so I hope you understand. It's not you. It is everything.
I mean, yeah, you should. Who is this? I mean, you showed up on our doorstep and immediately got whisked away to the 5th with the king, so that was insane time. Like Codex said, I think it was the safest, most dangerous place any of us could possibly be. I don't blame you for being overwhelmed.
I don't know. It's just, I had misgivings, I had things I was told, intel I was given, perceptions I created off of those things. And some of them are correct and some of them are wrong, so I just don't know what to do. And I feel bad, I feel right, but I also feel just stupid.
I don't think you're stupid. And oftentimes things were told and things that are reality are not the same. So that has nothing to do with you or your intelligence at all.
No, I'm not very... Listen, I've been around the streets, I've been around the wilds, I've been around the burg, I've killed people, I've saved people, I've healed people. Just feels like that's all I can do.
Sounds like a lot.
That's a lot.
Do y'all mind if I get a little bit sad?
That'd make you more of one of us, I think.
It feels like I'm always helping people keep the things I never got to keep. You know?
Isn't that a good thing? Prevent them from sharing that loss?
Oh, it is. And I'm sure you all felt kind of similar when that little girl asked you to sign her little book. But you just kind of see the things you don't get to have.
Like what?
Parents. Siblings. I say one cross thing about Balthazar and I'm reminded that Yara has siblings. And as much as I care about her, and as much as I look up to her as who I never got to be, there's still gonna be that difference.
It seems you still have people that care deeply for you, though.
I know. They're just not people. The Galloways are probably gonna end with me, so.
Well, family is a lot more than just blood.
Oh, it definitely is, but for the family you do get to keep, whether it's blood or not. If my family were bad people, I would definitely not be so hung up on it. Because it's like, what is blood besides people you're bound to by something that you share? But they were good people. Sometimes I used to wonder, why just me? Why not my mama? She's stronger than me. She's better than me. But just me. And now Cinnamon, so without me there would be no him, so I can't totally dislike the life I've got, because I do help people, and I do meet people like you, and I do get to have Cinnamon there are just some times where I'm simple and I've had a hard life, so people are like, I feel bad for you. And it's like, don't feel bad for me. Because I don't feel bad for me. I just gotta push through, you know? I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll carry on the family tradition. Maybe I'll kill the next Rousseau.
What?
Shay motions to the bartender to send her another drink. Would you like to expand on that?
Well, sure, yeah. The former bull of the Vol Multitude.
Not Connie's
Theodore.
dad.
Absolutely not.
No,
Theodore.
right.
So much good for the wilds.
You know what? Let me explain a little bit more detail. Theodore was never the bull of the Vol Multitude. Like his mother Belsanti, he was the burgomaster of the Ninth, as is Seraphima now. Theodore and Seraphima's father, Tarek Rousseau, was the bull of the Vol Multitude before the current bull of the Vol Multitude. You see, the Rousseaus have had their claws in different positions and powers for, I'm assuming, centuries before.
When the Red Sun happened, they started to blame people who didn't believe in the Fair Father or worship the Thorns and everything that they do. So they were going to take and question certain people. The Ignis Cal Druids of Doshan Moor were not going to let their secrets and their teachings go into anyone else's hands. So, my mama made sure of it. And with cracks in the ground and fire from the sky, she did just that. And I'm the only one left out of the garrison and out of the village.
Wow, your mother's incredible.
She sure is. But who knows? Maybe I'll continue the legacy. Maybe I'll snuff the light out of Seraphim. I would only be so lucky.
And you're not threatening Connie, right?
Why would I threaten Connie?
Well, she is a Rousseau.
Yeah, she's volatile, sure, but what has she done to me? What has she done to the people of the wilds? She's not her aunt.
Sure enough.
No, but you said the last Rousseau. Connie is a younger Rousseau.
I mean, do you want me to punch you because your mom yelled at me?
Well, no. I do enjoy a good fight club, so if we go to a formal event where you join the contenders, then sure, you can punch me, but...
If we're a formal fight club, I will surely punch you, but not because of your mom yelling at me. That's just because it's the rules of the ring. I'm not...
So I hate to be someone who just is interrupting really quick. I was walking by, just some guy with like an ale. You said fight club. There actually, I had Dolce Moore and fight club. There's a fight club in the crater.
Is there now? When did they meet?
I'm sure daily.
Excellent.
I travelled through from east side, so I'm now on west side, like of the wilds. So
I'm just gonna kind of like get really like stiff. Just kind of like hold his hand out a little bit for the person. You mean tell me that there are people in the wilds making a fight club out of my former home?
Well, I mean, it's by it. It's not in it, but it's by it. So his hands are kind of down holding this beer. Once he kind of like starts to move one of his hands, you all notice on the back of his hand, it looks like this tattoo of a mouth with like jagged teeth in it.
Get him!
Codex elbows Wash as hard as she can.
Yeah, as soon as Wash sees that, he's going to say, "Is it cool if I make a bit of a scene, like whisper it to you?"
How big of a scene are you thinking?
Like
Just
this,
do it.
like this. And he's going to stand up, grab the dude, smash him on the table, and try to...
Wait, what the fuck?
What the fuck is that?
It's a fucking meat. I'm sorry.
The hand!
What? He's looking at the other hand.
I'm going to punch him in the face.
When you punch, you watch as you punch him. And he's like, what the fuck? He's like holding his fucking trying to hold the cup now in his other hand, and like holding his like bloody nose. As you see like this big orc kind of come over, and be like, is there a problem?
Yes.
No fighting inside the fucking tavern.
Right, then I'll take it outside, and I'm going to try to grab him and force him outside.
Okay, he's gonna try to grapple you, the orc.
Yes.
If anybody would like to try to stop watch while this is happening,
Oh, that's a bad roll. That's a bad one.
Yeah,
I got a 16, natural 12.
I got a 16.
Meets
Beats
it.
Yeah, so that does beat it, but then he's gonna try to grab the other guy too that you're grabbing. Yeah, okay, yeah. He's gonna grab me no. If he doesn't want to be part of it, you leave it. Are we gonna have a fine time in here? or do I need to make some people leave Vilmire? He probably just has his hand on your shoulder.
I mean, here.
I just was telling him about the fun club. I'm kidding. He's like, if he's trying to, like, he's gonna try to walk away, and like the orc's gonna let him go, and then he's kind of stand in front. And he's like, "Is there a problem?"
I'm just gonna watch him as he's walking out and try to see which way he goes.
Is there a problem?
Nah, we're just here for some drinks.
Great. Take your seats. Have your drinks.
Cheers.
As soon as the orc starts to walk away, Finley's just gonna, one moment, and just kind of like walk over and be like, he's gonna pull out just 5 gold and be like, I'm sorry for the trouble.
I'm gonna go out the back and smoke, and I'm not gonna follow him, but I'm going to try to make sure I know where he's going.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll it. What's your passive perception?
It's low.
Oh yeah, I got a natural 17.
As the orc was talking to people, Codex is like, I have to pee, and she's gonna get up and try and follow that guy instead. It's your passive wisdom, right?
Yeah. It's
12.
Yeah, no. He's gone. Are you coming back in, Wash?
It's gonna be a while.
Yeah, Issa's out with Wash for a hot second.
Terrence, for the record, I would love to see Terry in a fight club.
I was thinking the same thing.
Right? Yes.
Also, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, keep going.
What the fuck just happened?
This is the most emotion I have ever seen across Wash's face, and I would love to ask him, but also don't think this is a great time. So maybe we could just ask him about it later. Yeah.
I don't know. He is a big mystery to me.
True enough. But putting a pin in this whole Terry in a fight club thing.
Yeah,
very
absolutely,
excited.
absolutely.
Yes.
You haven't met Terry
Right.
yet. You'll
Who
love
the fuck is Terry?
You'll love him.
me.
Yes.
Terry.
Fantastic.
Is that like a persona you have? Like a
Yes, yeah, you
you
can call
or
it that.
something?
Yeah, you could call it. It's a strong and more confident me. Yeah.
You can be strong and confident. It's who you are.
I can't lift 25 pounds, but Terry can lift a lot.
A lot.
There's like a definite squint of just strength's more than what you can lift and what's in your arms.
Oh, you know, my heart and my brain are strong. I'm strong-willed. You know, the whole shebang. But I also can turn into a big hulking guy.
You'll love Terry. So sweet.
Regardless of anything I just said, I'm here, and it looks like I'm going to be sticking around a little bit. So,
I think you make a fine addition to the team.
thank you.
Yes. As long as you're happy with us, though. You don't have to stay doing something you don't want to do.
I'm sure you'll grow on me. Right now, I do still have some misgivings, but there's no point in airing those out if not everyone's here.
Of me personally?
There is
Because I
one
love
about
Cinnamon.
you.
It seems Cinnamon loves me.
Right. My
I think
misgivings
winning
about
Cinnamon
you
over
aren't
is good.
present misgivings. It's more of just things happen.
Shay's just like, what? And takes a sip of her drink, just trying to, like, remember.
It's about the rush thing.
It's about the Willow thing.
Willow thing, yeah, the rush thing. You'll do that. You hear?
But, everybody's got something.
True enough.
I will say it was a horribly chaotic situation, and I spoke to Willow and Rush yesterday, and I know that it doesn't mean much after the fact, but I'm trying to fix what went wrong, so I hope something like that doesn't happen again. It doesn't fix, obviously, what happened, but they can never forgive me. That's fine.
Listen.
Yeah.
What happen's already been fixed when you think about it.
I guess that is true.
Kind of tiptoeing off of this whole Rush thing, though, you had mentioned that you helped him escape from this giant beast that we saw destroy buildings, no? Do you know information about this?
Oh, no, I did not. I didn't help him get away from the beast. I was there when he got back here from his encounter with the beast. Kind of put him back together in sorts, The beast, commonplace. Most of the martyrs who do go on patrols are used to evading.
Did Rush say anything about this beast that is apparently commonplace that we were sent to destroy and yet are just roaming around?
Didn't say much about it. Typically the people don't get too close to it, so if he saw anything, he didn't say anything.
Yeah, so I think that beast destroyed an entire village. We don't care about this?
Unfortunately, it's a little sad to say, but the wilds aren't connected to each other. The wilds fends for themselves. The martyrs try their best to help people, but with the beast, you avoid. I know that the wording of it is typically the wilds, the bird, the grove. But it's not the wilds against the bird, and the grove is there. It is, there's the people in the wilds, against the Grove. There's the people in the wilds who are in the Martyrs, who are also a little bit against the Bird. But that doesn't mean that we always connect. There are people who just flat out decline our offers to help.
Hang on, there's people in the wilds that don't like the Grove?
The easiest way I can describe it is the people of the wilds look at the Grove and see what they think they should also be getting as people of Zagraria. The Grove gets protected because of the Dogwood. The wilds gets shit on because it doesn't have it. Kind of a bit of a divide there. And not just we're divided by the bird between us, but we're divided by the bird between us.
Interesting.
Is it just one beast? Is it like multiple? Do we know? There is like no information on this thing at all. Except for what Gil said, which was that sometimes adventuring parties get sent to go get murked by this thing.
Here's what we know. Man.
Don't interact with it. Is
Don't.
what you know.
If you're close enough to know something about it, unfortunately, you're not going to get to tell anybody about it. It's a bit of a complicated situation. Sure, we want the wilds to not have to worry about the beast ribbonizing every village that it sees, but I don't know. Also,
Anyway,
I'm pretty sure our friends have been gone for a little while.
Issa finds Wash outside and I think just motions for a cigarette, and she's just like, what was that?
I think we should go to that fight club.
Yeah. Issa's nodding. She's like, yeah, seems like you have something to deal with at least that guy. What, did you recognize him?
The tattoo on the hand. If he has that, then there's probably others there. And I'd like to speak with them.
What did they do? I'm with you, but...
But what'd they do, though?
Go for it. Go crazy, little guy.
They're part of the reason why I have no parents.
Okay, well then I guess we better figure out where the hell that crater is. If we're gonna go fight some people.
I think Finley said something about his family's place.
Yeah, he used to live there, so he should be able to take us to Fight Club. And I will happily be by your side.
One thing you will pick up if you didn't, just because obviously tech and also just talking. Finley said his home was Dorchen Moor. This guy said it's the crater of Dorchen Moor.
Yeah, I have some steam to blow off, and let's figure this out.
Cool.
Shane
Where
and
the
Terrence
fuck
are gonna
is
have a little
Codex?
tea.
Yeah, Codex, are you coming back from the bathroom trip?
She'll just turn on her heel and head back inside, and she'll go up to the bar to get another drink.
That'll be 5 copper.
Oh, God, can I just not do math and instead just put down a gold?
Whoa.
Do you wish? I don't care.
Gold?
Get us all some drinks with that.
So she'll just literally put a gold down and be like, I'm just gonna pay this, if that's cool, and I'll just drink whatever works out, and if I drink too much, I'll pay the rest, but I don't think I will.
Unless you want to put some
Yeah,
of it towards food.
Hey, do you guys want food?
Yes.
But that time is Issa and Wash walking back in?
Yeah.
Sure.
Alright.
She'll carry them back to the table and sit down and just be like, yeah, I don't know where that guy went, sorry.
Can we ask what that was all about, or is it rather not say?
I'd rather figure it out before I tell everyone or anyone else.
Is there anything we can help with without the information?
I want to go to that fight club to see if anyone else with that tattoo is there.
Oh no. Shay looks at Terrence. I guess we'll have
We
to.
definitely didn't want to go to the fight club.
Oh, that sounds awful.
but I guess we'll do it because we want to support you.
Just for you, Wash. As Shay's like filling up for one of the like casts.
Wash is going to be a little confused, grab one of the growlers, and
Cinnamon's gonna and look at Finley.
Really? Right now? Really?
Oh.
You're amazing, little buddy.
Is it at
He
the
nods.
Fight? Oh, I hope it's at the fight club.
Is there a diamond in Dorchen Moor?
Oh my god, maybe we can see Cinnamon fight in the fight club.
Cinnamon puts out his wing for you to touch. You see 3 diamonds in the mouth of that tattoo.
Ooh, spicy.
I can't wait to kill many people.
Right.
It's like this vision of like just like kind of like this cosmic air, and you just see what looks like that tattoo of that was on the back of the hand, and it has inside of it, like between the teeth, 3 diamonds.
Did Cinnamon see a diamond? Was that?
Finley's just kind of like pinch in between his brow, and then with his fingers, his other 3 fingers just hold up the number 3.
Oh, at the Fight Club?
All 3 are in the mouth of whatever tattoo that man had on his hand.
So that guy has 3 diamonds.
So
Let's beat him up!
So maybe tomorrow you can take us to your hometown?
I mean, that's a bit of a trek. We can surely go there, but
we
we
should
have
probably
to
wait for
figure
Connie
some
to
things
wake
out
up, too.
first.
Yes to both of those. I do. I'm so sorry, Wash. Think we'll probably need more information on this tattoo thing, since it sounds like 3 diamonds are
It's
in
a gang.
there.
They have 3 diamonds, apparently. What more do you need?
Oh. Do you have more information on this gang? Are they Wild's gang? Do they operate in the Berg?
What would you rate the danger level of said gang?
And size of said gang?
I'm 33 and haven't seen one in over 20 years.
Interesting.
Alright.
Do you know
So
how they
now
operate?
Did they have a name?
I don't remember.
It seems like, for whatever reason, there was a little bit of a reaction to this person. And if you press on this, it could upset him further. Because this is something personal.
Well, clearly, yes, but we also... I just wanted to see if there was any other information that would be prudent at the time to have. But I'm not going to ask him about his entire life right
I
now.
understand.
He's sitting right here.
Finley, you mentioned having grievances with our group, so we're going to be traveling together, so if you'd like to air those while we're together, out in the open, just so that we have a better understanding of if you have grievances, because you mentioned those. If they're not here anymore, or if they've been resolved, that's fine, but I think since you're a fated fate now, and we're traveling together, so I think we should know about them.
Yes!
Cinnamon puts his like little wings on his little hips.
That is perfectly... Listen, that is a perfectly fine... I did bring up grievances. And I can go over what they were previously and then talk about what some are currently, if that helps you get from point A to where we currently are.
Whatever you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
Should I go in order of person, or do I do alphabetical? Do I do time frame?
Whatever feels right for you.
You can start with me since I asked.
There you go. Shay's starting to pour herself some more drink as it's just beginning.
Right. Everybody else I heard about mainly from Viara. I was more confused that I heard most about you from Casimir. My first grievance, the Eventide thing, just the religious sort. So that was my first misgiving, but my second grievance, which I now realize I can redact a little bit because it was the influence of Othamir that you chopped someone in half. Glad you're okay though, looking at Wash. More so, I was told to give information, and when I tried to, you told me not to, so it was more just like, I'm just trying to do my job here, don't shoot the messenger. That's kind of where my grievances with you end. I have expanded grievances towards your mother. Who should I move on to after that? Terrence?
I'll take it.
Sure.
There was a little bit of a misgiving about you wearing a jacket, but I realized you're just a little guy, so there's no way that jacket belongs to you because you're not that old.
Like I said, it was my dad's.
That grievance is a little bit squashed as well. I don't know who this Terry is, but I do know that Terry was part of the problem with Willow and Rush. If you're already working on that and you say that, I will hold you to it. Shay, my grievance lies more in the fact that there was the least amount of information given. I received very little intel, even though I heard that you were present for many a thing, which meant that you just had less information to give and less was known. So it was more of a grievance of like, what can I trust? And then I met you, and then it was a lot different because you were very kind to me. I showed up. You were kind. You said I could talk to you about my siblings, so
Absolutely.
my mind has changed.
And that stands if you ever want to.
Absolutely, I always do. Alright, moving on. You've had a little bit of a tough go, so I'm going to air my grievances last with you so you don't have to deal with what Connie probably dealt with at that Thingadoodle. For the people that are left here in this room, if I'm skipping Walsh for now, that means I'm going to Codex.
Her ears just flatten.
Oh no, little one, no. Listen, there are not that many grievances I have with you. And one of the main grievances that I had, you fixed yourself. I was painted a very bright picture of you. And I showed up, and you were probably the dullest rabbit I could have ever imagined.
You could have said it so nicer.
And I don't mean in personality, I mean in color scheme. You felt so beside yourself to me. And I don't know what happened to you. I don't know what you've been through. But it's just one of those things where it's painful to see someone so not themselves. And I didn't know who you were, so I didn't know if that's just who you were and everyone had been lying to me. But you just seemed like you weren't sure if who you were was someone that you wanted to be.
You see, like, her... Like, when her ears fell back... I mean, she's sitting in her chair, and she has, like, her arms crossed, and she's, like, holding her cup against her. And you see, like, her face goes from looking, like, slightly nervous to, like, her eyes kind of narrow. And she has, like, you know, she's, like, the little dots for eyebrows, basically. They kind of, like, go down, and she looks kind of angry.
Because here's the thing. I was told that you have a penchant for going towards the dangerous folks. And you proved me right when you danced with that scary man at that party. But I thought, this girl battled Balthazar in wit, charisma, and every single thing. And you seemed drained. And it's less of a grievance that I had. Like, I wasn't like, fuck this girl for being so sad. But it was more like, I felt so sad. Because there's nothing I could do to help you. And it's not like I could say that I could fix your problems. It was more of just like when you see a wounded animal, you feel bad for it.
You know what, Finley? When you met me, yeah, I was fucking sad. Because as I just learned, I think I killed part of myself when I fought Balthazar. And it hurt.
I thought you said fuck Balthazar.
I did too!
I was like,
I
what?
thought you said fucked Balthazar. We're all like, what?
I feel like I killed a part of myself, and I guess apparently instead of it being just something that was attached to me, it might be part of me, and I did that when we fought Balthazar. So yeah, I was sad, and I was upset, and I was hurt. And I don't know if anybody here knows this, it's exhausting to be happy all the time, and I'm not happy all the time, and that was like me showing it, I wasn't hiding it, and like I should be allowed to do that. Yes?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You being who you are and experiencing your own emotions, my grievance isn't with you. My grievance towards you is with myself. I painted a picture of you that isn't fair. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I just don't know why you're, like...
I apologize to Shay for the same thing that I'm apologizing to you for. I decided who you were from what I was told, and I decided who Shay was from what I was not told. If that makes sense. You are who you are. You don't need me to tell you that, so that's beside the point. I am sorry if I didn't approach you or didn't receive you for who you are.
Okay, it's fine. This is me. I'm sad. I'm happy. I'm trying.
You watch as Cinnamon like kind of grabs the water cup and like kind of drags it over to you.
She kind of like glances at it and then just keeps sipping her drink. She's like, I'm fine. I just started, like, I'm fine. But you don't have to apologize to me. Just don't. This is it. She just kind of like holds her hands out. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get back to where I was, but I mean, I'm close, I guess, at this point. It's all up in the air, so we'll see. But you don't have to apologize to me for thinking I was someone. Just don't treat me like anything that I'm not, I guess. Like, don't call me a little one. I'm an adult.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It just feels kind of weird sometimes. Like,
Cinnamon like looks back at you and like grabs, like looks at you like with concern, and like into the water and grabs an ice cube and like kind of like holds it out to you, Codex.
Oh.
She just like takes it and drops it into her ale and drinks it. And she like looks over at Finn and she's like, "You don't deserve." Okay, I'm sorry. You don't. I'm coming off hot right now, and that's, you know.
Cinnamon grabs another ice cube.
Aww.
Cinnamon, I'm fine. You don't deserve all of the frustration, because I have frustration with other people here, but it's minor, so it's whatever. You don't deserve all of this, but you don't. Yeah, just. Okay, it's fine. Apology accepted, I guess. I don't know. I don't know where to go from here.
That's fine. That was truly the only thing. I just felt bad for how even if for just a moment, or even for just like a minor second, I can't even say separating myself from you, because I just met you, but kind of creating an air of distance out of whatever I was going through, which is not fair to you. I have misgivings and grievances with other people, and I put those onto you as well. So that is not fair. So, I apologize. I will not call you little one. I will not refer to you in any way that you do not wish to be referred. And that also goes for everybody here. If there's anything that I say that comes across incorrect, wrong, just let me know. I've been doing it for 60 years. I can adjust.
Cinnamon puts out his little foot, his little like webbed foot to you, Codex.
She looks at him for a second. She's still like, Cinnamon kind of freaks her out because he's been painted as being very powerful. So she's like, and she'll like take his little foot, and then she'll look over at Finley and she'll be like, and I won't judge you off of being friends with some of the people who put my family in danger in the past. That's not fair.
Cinnamon looks at you like concerned, and then looks at you, Finley, and then like looks back at Codex.
I will return the same sentiment to all of you. However you feel about my family, my compatriots, my associates, my friends, I will not take towards me, and I will not hold against you all. They are your feelings, your thoughts, and your experiences with those people. I will also not direct the feelings of those people towards you. Going forward. I did in the past, but I will not go forward.
Turning over a new leaf.
It's a new man.
I built my perceptions of you all off of their perceptions of you.
Fair enough.
And now I'm getting a full picture.
We all turn to watch.
I do think, now I don't know what you've been through at all.
You just feel like drag. As Cinnamon's pulling the water cup from Codex over to wash.
Cute. If he passes by Shay, she's gonna scratch his little booty. Yes.
Kind of does a little dance.
He'll get there eventually.
As you're talking, it's.
You could offer to help and he won't accept it because he wants to do it.
Wait.
I have a similar grievance with Connie as I do you, and it's, you do seem, and I already told you, doubting me, and when I first showed up, you just kind of like left the room. It was more like a sting, but my grievances were from Rush's perspective.
That makes sense.
So, I mean, now that I've met you, I'm like, I don't
I don't
have
know.
abrasive. Well, I mean, you can. I'm sure you can be abrasive, but and all you've done is ignore or avoid. So it's not like you're not hitting me or killing me or whatever you did to that guy or whatever you want to do to that guy. So, moving forward, I'd like to know who you are.
We'll get there.
Join the club.
Yeah, we're all just like, nah.
But that's also what I know from what I've been told is they also don't know that much.
Cinnamon puts a wing up. Brings the cup in front of you, Wash. Wait.
What does he want? Do you want me to take the water?
Like, goes into the fucking cup and takes out a piece of ice, spits it and hits your forehead.
Amazing.
Cinnamon. Believe. Now, Cinnamon, you are not being very.
Wing in front of Beak.
Terrence is watching with his mouth agog. He's like,
Absolutely.
And you see the other, you see the other wing kind of like hit the hip.
Amazing. I feel like Terrence and Shay are both down, just like.
Just Finley's just like head and hands, just.
Seems like.
Cinnamon has some grievances.
I think Cinnamon doesn't like Wash for some reason.
I would assume it's in reference to the conversation.
Maybe, yes. I don't know.
Right.
But I'm loving seeing Cinnamon like this.
Listen, I only know that you're a duck. If you do something that proves otherwise, then sure.
Nods.
Prove your worth, and I'll do the same.
Yes.
Like as you watch,
throws up.
as you watch what looks like fire start to come out of his throat.
Cinnamon. Indoors?
Pushes the water glass up towards you. Gestures to the water glass.
Yeah.
Please just take the ice cube.
Eats an ice cube.
Wash is gonna slowly try to grab an ice cube.
He's watching you very intently.
I've given this campaign a monster.
Slow nod after you eat it. Like you said, like running around the table, like very happy.
No, it melts. He casts fireball on you.
He quickly grabs an ice cube and puts in front of Codex, in front of Issa, in front of Terrence, and in front of Shay.
Aww.
Off the table.
Cinnamon a little
Duck is a
sassy.
bully.
Yeah.
No, he just likes his friends.
I flirt back.
Yes.
Looks like Codex, Terrence, and Shay.
Yeah, I eat my ice cream.
Oh yeah, Shay definitely popped the ice cube in her mouth.
Codex.
Yeah, she chews her ice cube, and it's awful.
Again, Cinnamon goes, and like runs around and like holds out his wing to high five you all.
Yes.
It's like a silent victory lap.
Yes.
I feel like I've broken the bread and I fucked up breaking the bread with Codex because I said some really weird shit.
Yeah, fuck up. You just said, you said it in a really weird way, and I'm kind of angry now for no reason, so it's fine.
Listen, I cannot say that it's going to be immediate or that it might never even happen, but I hope we can go on a path towards friendship. It's for everybody, but he's going to be looking at Wash when he says it.
It's definitely gonna be a while, but it took me a while to be friends with everyone else.
Are you friends with everyone else?
I mean, he's comfortable with us.
I hope everybody that is currently here also knows that that invitation is also extended, that I hope that at some point, if not today, if not now, we can be friends.
I thought we already were.
Of course.
It's good, you Cinnamon. Yes.
Yeah,
Looks-
I'm never opposed to making friends, so.
Good. Looks at Issa.
Yeah, this conversation definitely helped.
Aww.
Well, I'm glad. I feel like it helped me also. I know that I still have to air grievances that I have towards Connie if I'm going to be open and communicative.
Yes, you two might want to talk about the whole Rousseau family thing. with your mother.
Oh, my grievance with Connie is never going to be what her last name is.
I know, but maybe she might not know. Maybe she doesn't know, or maybe she wants to know. I feel like...
I mean, that's fair. Do you think that she was close with her grandfather?
No.
This conversation around the table realized, what do you guys know about Connie?
I mean, based on the current experience with her family at the last thing, I doubt it, but...
I don't think she really likes her family much at all, honestly.
No, it's not that she... We're being real, it's not that she doesn't like them.
How long ago did the grandfather die?
50 years ago.
50 years ago.
She wouldn't
she's
have
not
known him.
this.
I never knew my grand.
Exactly.
I never knew my father.
Well, alright. But there are some other things, like, I won't say him here. And he's gonna, after like interrupting himself, he's gonna look over at Codex. Eventually friends, now friends, getting there friends.
No, I mean I mean we can be friends. I don't.
He's kind of like bouncing his head, just like, all your friends are friends with me now. You sure you don't want to be friends with me?
What kind of peer pressure?
You don't have to be, but
It'll take some time.
me and my friends are gonna go to a fight club if you want to join us.
Oh, I'm going to the same one. How weird.
Here's the thing, I'm gonna show my friends how to get there.
Do you want me to lie to you right now?
About what?
I don't make friends that quick.
Well,
But he is our friend, so he can always join his friends to follow you.
that's fair. If your friends vouch for you, you can come. But your mom has to pick you. If my mom decides to
What a hot topic you picked right now.
we do have to wait for Connie to be alive.
Oh, she's fine. She's just taking a nap.
We probably shouldn't leave without her.
I would never leave without her, but also like she's nursing quite the hangover after that. So
And we do have to figure out what the next step is. I mean, if we say, "Hey, Fiara, there's 3 diamonds here," Fiara's gonna be like, "Go."
Yeah,
of
we're
course.
investigating a potential
A lead.
3-diamond lead, which is
Yeah.
insane. So
exactly.
if we have a lead on that, we should probably follow it. I doubt she'd be like,
Yes.
nah.
I don't really think she.
I like that noise.
I just make sounds sometimes.
Yeah, I don't think she'll really want us to stick around here for long, especially given our reputation. So
And we have to do something for Seraphima pretty soon. I'm assuming. She's been asking for us since like 5 months ago.
that's true. Well, I feel like
If
some
she
of
can
the
find
cleanup
us.
was for her, so I'm sure in her name there was to clean up the city and all of that. So eventually we'll get there, I'm sure. But first, Fight Club?
Fight Club.
Yes.
So, do you guys head back to the day's probably getting later, so do you guys head back to Panworks?
Yeah.
Yeah. We just
Can I get a box?
Yeah, box. Yeah.
Codex is carrying the keg under one arm and drinking.
When you guys go back in, Fiara's probably gonna grab you.
I'll see you in a second, my friends.
We're walking down the tunnel and there's like a secret door that we all walk past and we're like, hey Finley, where's Finley?
Where did he go?
He's probably fine.
Oh, I'm sure this place is safe. Back to the war room? Barracks? Whatever, let's go, Terrence.
Got to know their fated fates well enough.
The ones that were there.
Good, because you're leaving them.
Anything with Cinnamon?
Yeah, I got a lead on some diamonds. Plural. Turns out, somebody has turned the crater of Doshin Moor into a fight club. And they have 3.
3 diamonds or
3 diamonds.
at the fight club?
At the fight club.
Are you sure?
I saw the tattoo of some scaly man that Wash punched in the face.
What was the
It had 3
tattoo?
diamonds. It was a mouth with teeth.
That church is farther than just the wilds.
He told us about the fight club. So that's the only lead we have right now.
Okay, well, I'm assuming that's where you're gonna go, and then, back through the Berg, through the 12th then. I still need help getting my name cleared, and also looking for things, so maybe if Cinnamon can see.
Yeah.
Listen, Finley, I'm sorry about earlier. And not because I'm not angry at what you said, I am. But I realize I've still been treating people like... I have my family, and then I have the martyrs, and I think those two coincide with each other, and I have to start realizing that.
Listen, if your relationship with your literal brothers doesn't exactly go perfectly hand in hand with the martyrs, that's perfectly fine. Balthazar doesn't...
Finley, I've known you since you were 10 years old. I shouldn't treat you just like we were talking about last night. I shouldn't treat people like they're under me if they're not. All I can say is what you said hurt, especially from what I said about Balthazar, and I'm sorry.
And since you've said that, I'm sorry for saying it. But I am not going to spare Balthazar the same kindness because I don't have the same relationship.
That's fine.
I understand why you would defend him, but I don't know how far I would go if I had a sibling that did the same. I would never want them to see harm, but I would also be able to see someone else's perspective.
And I do. That's why I'm trying to talk to you about it, because I do. And Casimir told me that Issa talked with him, which I can't even imagine what the fuck he said to her.
I mean, with what I know about the relationship between Issa and Balthazar, I think it went well, considering I'm sure Balthazar's still alive.
What? Balthazar killed the person she loved most in the world.
Issa didn't kill Balthazar there, so I'm sure the conversation didn't go horrendous.
Doesn't mean it's not dramatic.
I know. And that's just going to be something that...
Listen, I'm trying to do better. I've treated these people like they were vermin from the first moment I met them. Which isn't even true because Shay's not even from the Berg, so it's not really fair for me to put that on her either.
That's fair.
But I don't know what I'm saying. That's not what I meant.
Listen, I get that feeling all too well. Recently. Thinks about Codex.
Are they okay and are we okay?
They're fine. I threw too many drinks back, aired some grievances, said them the wrong way, made someone mad, then maybe fixed it. I don't really know. But for now, I can call most of them friends. I'll get there with Wash. And then we, gestures back and forth between the two of them, are fine. Just for future, I am, in the past couple days, I'm tired of being barked at. It's fine if I say something and it makes you upset and you want me to leave. But don't order me to do it.
Can I ask something in return?
Yeah, we're in equal ground.
You try to have tact,
Listen,
and I will too.
I'll try to have tact, but you've known me for this long.
I know.
It doesn't stick.
Finley, I know that it hurt you for more than one reason.
Well,
No,
yeah,
you don't know that. But I do.
No, I know that it hurt me for more than one reason.
Yes. I'm trying to turn a new leaf of we're doing this together. And I need the Fated Fates to feel the same because I don't know. There's something about them.
Can I offer you a really good suggestion?
What?
We keep having these important conversations about how you feel about the Fated Fates, but they never get to know it.
Well, then you're not going to like the next thing I'm going to ask you to do. Not order you, ask you.
What?
Can you bring Codex here? Or tell her to meet me?
Somebody's in trouble.
Damn it!
I can definitely go get her, yeah.
Thank you.
She should just still be down the hall.
She kind of grabs your hand and like squeezes it and let's go. She's never done that before.
A little bit confused, just kind of like... She just touched me. Don't know what that means. Well, I have one more question before you shoot me out of whatever dark hallway you pulled me into.
I didn't say that, but okay.
Did you get to talk to Balthazar?
Yes, which is why I need to talk to Codex.
Okay. I'm just gonna walk down, knock on the rock of the room. Codex?
What's up?
I'm gonna go take you to Fiara, if that's okay.
Okay, am I in trouble?
Sounds like it.
No, probably not. You did do the thing that they've been trying to do for 5 months, but just talk to Balthazar, which is a larger improvement. So it's probably more like a thank you for getting my brother to talk.
Okay.
If you follow Finley will bring you to the room that Fiara was in.
Alright, well, I'm not gonna be here for this. I'm just gonna dippity-doo-dah.
Okay. Fiara like
Slams one.
Okay, bye.
I'd hate to say, can we talk? Because obviously you're already here, so I assume the answer is yes.
Yeah.
Unless you...
Okay.
It's perfect time because drunk Codex.
Yes. Yes.
Are you alright?
Super good. What's up?
Are you intoxicated?
A little bit, but it's fine. What's up?
Would you like to be unintoxicated?
I paid a lot of money to be this drunk right now, so no.
I wanted to talk to you about something a little bit more vulnerable, so if you don't think it's worth talking to you now about it, then I won't.
Oh shit.
I can bring you out of intoxication for a time and then I won't re-intoxicate you, but you have the option to if you wish to here.
Could you just give me a gold back so I can...
I'll give you 10.
Oh.
I don't need 10, I just want 1. Listen.
Please just take it.
No. She'll hand back 9.
Remove curse /
It's like restoration.
Yeah. She's basically like restore you so you're no longer drunk.
She's like, oh.
Are you okay? Do you need water?
Yeah, my mouth feels really bad.
My mouth is dry.
Nice. It's
My mouth is dry. My chest is flat. That's a different character.
Well, then I feel like I should ask, now that you're sober, can we talk?
Yeah, sure. I mean, you made me sober, so sure. What's up? Is this about the Balthazar thing? Because I know you didn't want me to go talk to him, but it was...
No, I wanted to thank you.
Okay.
And apologize. Both are not necessarily correlated, but then both are kind of correlated. I'm sorry I used you as a... I'm going to start with the apology. I'm sorry I used you as a pawn. And I'm sorry that potentially your sibling and your parents are now involved. I'm also sorry on behalf of Balthazar for the things that he said to you today when he found out about the Hex Leap.
I mean, you don't have to apologize for Balthazar being a dickhead. He's just like...
I do because I asked you not to kill him.
Yeah, I mean, that's still not on you. If we had to apologize for everything our siblings said, then Dogma would have to say sorry for a lot of the shit that I say sometimes.
I guess that's fair, but also, Codex, I asked you to spare the life of someone who kills who knows how many.
Yeah, I guess. But, I mean, that wasn't... I don't want to play Judge, Jury, and Executioner. So that order wasn't necessarily hard for me to follow. I think that was harder for Issa, probably. And I appreciate the apology, but it doesn't really... I mean, it sounds shitty, but it doesn't really change anything that happened. But I appreciate that...
I'm not apologizing to change things. I'm apologizing to try to make a bridge. I know I can't change what's happened. And I could say up and down it's because I was fooled by a woman who told me we could figure this out together because of the connections we had. But I'm not going to blame my actions on anybody else other than myself. The fated fates didn't have to be who they are today with you in the middle of it. You were in the middle of it because of what I actively chose to pursue. And I can't just not address that anymore because, I mean, whatever. I don't want to say I've seen the light, but like, you know, I've seen, I was wrong. And I'm currently at the state where there's a lot I think I have to make up for. Because I've been doing things I think were in the right choosing not to see what wrongs have been the result. And I'm not saying this because I need you to accept an apology or accept a thank you, which we'll get to, if you wish to. I just want to say it. Because it's not fair for me to compare my hardships and my traumas against anyone else's.
Okay. This is weird. She looks kind of not sure what to say to all of this.
Yeah, Fiara's eyes are probably welling a little bit.
She kind of like shifts and like looks around the room and then looks at Fiara and she's like, well, yeah, so you did... This is weird. You did use me, way back when. And I get that, and it was also because of Arathia, because when we met...
But it's also because of how I perceive people from the Berg, and I just assumed you all as enemies. And I lied to you as she kind of like shifts herself into Phoebe. Because I'm not this person. I'm not this person. I haven't been this person in a very long time. So it's not fair for me, as she like reintegrates back to Fiara, to pretend to be that person or try to be that person to connect with people that I don't even, or didn't even want to like. Sorry. She probably goes back and like sits. You're not in like a formal office. You're probably like in a place that has like a regular like, I don't want to say it's like the meeting room, but it's probably somewhere where people can kind of lounge. It's probably like a lounge area, even though it's not like lavish. So she's probably just sitting in this fucking like dingy ass chair.
Yeah, she kind of shuffles over to follow her and is just like standing there awkwardly, and then probably pulls over a chair so she can sit and look at her. And she like stares at Fiara for a little bit, and it's very much just like studying her, not in a weird way, I would hope, but like it is someone staring at her. And then she kind of like blinks and looks around and is just like, can I say something super, I guess not super awkward, but it's just very direct, and I could be reading this completely wrong.
Sure.
Okay, you seem like you're taking all of the bad stuff that's happened and putting it on yourself a lot.
Wouldn't you feel the same if you made a wish that made you who you are now?
I mean, maybe. But when I fuck up, I try to fix it. And if I can't there's not a lot of good that comes out of just sitting in it forever. You know what I mean? It's hard and it hurts and it sucks, I guess, but you gotta keep going. And I feel like none of you guys really found the keep going part yet. And when I say you guys, I mean you and your siblings.
She nods.
So, I mean, yeah, I kind of blame you for what's going on with my family specifically and what happened with me and why I'm here. But I wouldn't have learned all of the stuff that I now know about myself unless you and Arathia had put me on the steal the darker diamond from museum job. And I always could have jumped out of that carriage, honestly, and probably just broken my leg and I would be fine.
She chuckles.
But like I said, I wouldn't have learned all this crazy shit about me, which is a whole other thing. I wouldn't have met any of these weird-ass people that are now, like, some of the most important people in my life. And, I mean, I'm happy I'm here, I guess, at the end of the day. So I don't want you to feel guilty because I'm here. I don't know. I feel like, hey, do you want a hug?
Aww. She's trying to kind of catch herself. Probably.
Okay. And she's gonna, like, awkwardly get up and, like, give Fiara a hug. And as she hugs her, she's just gonna be like, you know, you don't have to be, like, perfect all the time either. We all fuck up.
I know. Well, actually, I don't. I shouldn't say I do, because I don't.
Yeah, I don't think you know. Or at least you don't let yourself.
She's like tearing, really, really tearing up, and she's like chuckling. I'm going to say this, and this is not a sob story, and this is not to forgive me. I'm just going to say things because I feel like I haven't been honest with myself, and it's a little easier to be honest with you here.
Okay, cool.
I lost everything. And I don't mean... I mean, a lot of people have. But I lost the Fiora I was supposed to be, I think. I just like pretty dresses and was exploring. My last thoughts before the day of Casimir's birthday, which is when Ponte fell, his 14th birthday, I was getting ready to tell my mother I think I'm falling in love with a girl. And she died.
Fiora. Oh, Fiora.
And I know you won't believe it, because I know no matter what, I've been put in a position where I've been above others for a very long time. But you have, if you could try, Ponte was a place that was just beautiful. And I wasn't going to be the next lady, it was going to be Balthazar. And it was just all taken, and I just am so angry, and I just want vengeance. And I haven't been looking at the rubble that's left behind. And I don't know what it is about you, and this is going to be really weird to say, but you've given my brother hope, and that gives me hope. So I don't know what you did, but you did something. And I know he's a horrible person, and we could talk all day about the things of why he became who he became, but I thought he was lost. And I felt for a very long time like I'm going off the same deep end, and I'm glad to say that Kaz is maybe not, but he just feels lost in his own way. It's a lot to put on you, and I'm sorry. I just thought maybe you'd be receptive to talking, and maybe I just need someone to talk to, but also someone to talk to that I think has rightful, and not that others don't, but you feel like you have the most rightful reason to not like me. And that's fair. And it's true. Probably, but I'll say definitely, but just in case there's a little wiggle room, probably true.
She like shifts uncomfortably, and she kind of like tilts her head and looks at Fiora, and she kind of reaches across and like just grabs hold of one of her hands in both of her hands.
Please don't pity me if I'm just being sad. I don't want you to accept an apology or feel bad for me. If you don't. I'm just speaking.
First of all, shut up. Second of all, do you want to... I don't pity you or anything. I mean, I feel bad for you, but I feel bad for everybody that's had horrible things happen to them that they've told me about. I think that's just caring about them, like normally. I've had a lot of people tell me that I'm doing something to help them or whatever, but do you want to know the big secret of like how I'm doing all of this?
She kind of chuckles. Sure.
Okay. When I wake up in the morning, and I have to brush my hair because it gets really huge because I sleep on my pillow really weird, I just choose who I want to be and how I want to be that day, and then I do it. And you said that there was a Fiora that you were supposed to be before Ponte fell. You can still choose to be parts of her. You can still wear fancy dresses and run a resistance and try and bring Ponte back and kiss girls and stuff. You can still do all of that stuff. You just have to make the choice to do it. And I know that's really hard sometimes, to choose to be good or care or not take everything on yourself and share with people and stuff like that. But you have a lot of people here that care about you and that are happy to help you. And I know there's a lot of expectation on you and stuff, but I don't think you have to be perfect. And I think you can let yourself not be perfect sometimes. And I know you're like, don't pity me and whatever, and, I'm helping Balthazar not be such a shitter, but, like, he's making those choices. You know what I mean? I can put the idea out there and be like, hey, you should be nice to people, or you should help try and fix things and still have hope that we can make things work, but he still has to make that choice, just like you do.
Yeah.
You're not powerless.
Is it weird that I don't want to be powerless, but I also don't want to be all-powerful? I think it took me this long to realize that not only was I giving misgivings to places I assumed as the enemy, but I also wasn't treating the people around me as family. And I didn't mean to be in charge of the martyrs, but, I guess I did. I don't know if I did or didn't, but I just thought there was misgivings and wrongs happening, and I wanted to fix it, and people looked towards me as a leader, and it makes sense, I guess. And I guess I never really identified with it. And I don't want to be in charge of people, but I can't deny that people look to me for those things that are the martyrs. I'm not saying you. I think for a long time I've assumed a role that I have not recognized. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
I just want to do good. And I just want to fix things. I can't even say past misgivings or past traumas or future troubles. I just feel so much guilt that maybe we should have all just perished the same day as Ponte. And I know that's not a reasonable nor a helpful thing at this point, because the snowball has formed into what it is now. But I think I've lost sight, and I think I've not yet recognized surroundings. Can I ask you something weird?
Ask me weird stuff. I'm better at weird stuff than...
Do you think if it was you and your family, do you think you might feel the same? Do you think what I've done is wrong? And I don't mean by morally good or bad. I mean, do you think you can see any way of this path that I'm doing now as something that will be good? Something that will fix? And it's okay if the answer's no.
I think initially, if I was in your same position and I had lost everything, I don't think I would have had the patience of working for this amount of time towards a goal. I think I would have probably been a more immediate, instantaneous Balthazar situation.
She chuckles.
Because I don't really think that far ahead as far as things go. I'm kind of just, it's on the spot what I think was best. That being said, I think what you're doing now, I don't know, Fiora, do any of us really know how this is all going to work out? Not really. It's all just guessing.
You don't have to answer. I'm just now talking to somebody who's just listening. Maybe that's just what's happening, but if you don't want to be here, you don't have to. I just really wanted to apologize and also thank you.
No, I'll listen and stuff. I like listening. I feel like I know you want to talk about strategy and stuff, but I feel like that's all you do. Do you just want to go get re-drunk?
For goodness.
Yeah, could we go to the tavern? Could you tell me about when you were old enough after schooling time, what your first decision was without your parents?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I got a job. Go put on your cool dress and I'll tell you about the post office.
And that's for today's episode.
Oh,